What up, bitches? It's a misanthropic one, aka he who hungers. I'm back up in this bitch for another rant. When simping goes wrong, the Stevie Stephens edition. I'm sure a lot of y'all know who this guy is, Stevie Stephens. For those of you who don't know who he is a man who went on Facebook Live and murdered someone on Facebook Live over some female. And that would explain why this is this made my When Simping Goes Wrong series. And this is kind of an impromptu video for me because I told you that lately I've been trying to shove all my videos out on the weekend, but I wanted to do this one because it's kind of hot right now, and it's necessary that a lot of y'all get this, because I've been talking about simps, and a lot of my feedback has been positive, but you still have the bitches and these weak ass dudes that still come back and don't get it. And this story is proof positive to what I've been telling you. I've been telling you that simps, people who do things either at the behest of a woman or over a woman, are very, very, very lethal. And this fucking proves it. This takes the cake. For those that don't know what happened, this dude was going through, I guess you could say, hard times. His girl, him and his girl, I guess her name is Joy Lane. They had some type of issue in their relationship. I guess they broke up. This dude had a set of videos that he was recording, and he was talking about the events that led up to the killing. And he was talking about, he was at his job and how he was fed up with his job, and he's been feeling suicidal. He tried to talk to his mother. His mother didn't want to fucking hear his shit. And he was talking about how he felt sort of inferior, and he's about to go inside his job and kill people. And you look at this dude, and his eyes are just soulless. His whole demeanor was just like whatever, so everyday, so nonchalant. And the video that really sparked this whole shit off was he was driving, and he was talking, and he drove up. He said, "Oh, I found me an old man. I found me a dude I'm gonna kill." And he literally pulls over, gets out the car, and you see this man by the name of Robert Godwin. He walks up to him and asks him to say Joey Lane, and he says the girl's name, and he goes, "Yeah, I just want you to say this. It's her fault. This is about to happen to you." So he asks how old the dude is, and the dude's just like baffled. He's like, what is this? And the dude pulls out a gun, and you see the old man, you see Robert just put his hands up like, no, what are you doing? And the dude blows his brains out. And the video is quite graphic, and it brought a tear to my eye watching that shit. It was just very cold-blooded. He murdered this dude in cold blood and went about his business and recorded this on Facebook Live. And there's a manhunt going on for him right now. Look, the reason I'm making this video is to show you the seriousness of fucking simping, okay? And especially within the black community, this is very, very prevalent. I mean, there's all types of races that simp, but especially in the black community, you have this undying need. Like you can never just be a man anymore. Men are very emasculated. You put all these dudes put pussy on a pedestal. Can't criticize women on any accord. You can't do it. And I had to take it there. I have to take it there, I should say. And I know a lot of you bitches are gonna come and say, well, you're just mad, you probably got rejected by women and these ad hominem shaming tactic bullshit. But let me ask you something. If that's the route you're gonna go, if you're gonna use that you just been rejected by women, let me ask you something. Why didn't I turn out like that guy then? Because obviously he was rejected by this female, Joy Lane, or whatever the case may be. Why didn't I turn out like him if I had bad experiences with women, which is what a lot of you whores like to put out there? I'll tell you why. Because I had strong male influences in my life, whether it came from my father, my uncle, my grandfather, whoever. I learned a lot from them. And what happens in the black community is because we have this whole single mother epidemic where moms think that they could be both mom and dad, but there's certain things that females can't teach men or young boys. And you have young boys growing up to just react off of emotion. I mean, I've said this on videos. There's been other brothers that say the same shit. Brothers bigger than me that say the same shit. It's very evident. But, a lot of these dudes, these male influences, they instill logic, common sense. They teach you that certain battles just ain't worth fighting. This is why I talk the way I talk. I've made these videos talking about, and very harshly, I know my language isn't the way that most people want it, but I don't give a fuck. Click the X, you know what I mean? But, something like this, where this dude could have just, moved on. I don't need this bitch. There's a million other women in the sea. Nah, I'm gonna go off and hurt innocent people, kill innocent people because this bitch, because of this bitch. She pissed me off, And then the mother, she has to take some responsibility too, because for her to sit there and not recognize that, her son has an issue, and granted, she's not a shrink or anything like that, but for her to not sit and talk to her son and realize, okay, let me talk to you, let me lend you my ear and give you some motherly love or some motherly advice, something. No, I'm gonna put this on her. I'm gonna put it on her too. She bears some type of responsibility for it, and I hope to God that this woman, Joy Lane, and the mother, I hope to God that for the rest of your life you carry that burden with you, because maybe not so much Joy Lane, but the mother definitely, because you could have helped this somewhat. And I know that some people are gonna say, well, if he already had it in his mind, he would have done it anyway. That's true, but I mean, the proof is in the pudding. He said it himself in the video, so there's no denying this shit. That none of you whores that like to false flag can deny that fact. He said it in the video that, look, this bitch fucking played me, and my mother wouldn't listen to me. I went to her, and and the fact that he couldn't talk to his father or someone else with a male perspective who told him, leave that bitch alone, just go on with your life, it's not worth it. I don't know, man, but rest in peace, Robert Godwin. I'll leave the link to the GoFundMe that is down there. Just donate a couple dollars to that fucking family, man, because it's very sad. And this dude, he claimed that he killed over 13 people and put bodies in an abandoned house somewhere, and he's gonna continue to keep killing. He's gonna target Greeks. I saw a video where he said he's gonna target Greek people. I don't know what the fuck that has to do with anything. But yeah, this is the epitome of the zenith of where Simp ends up. The zenith, meaning the highest point. This is where they are, where they will go around and start hurting people on behest of a woman, on the behest or over a fucking female that they could have just been like, fuck this shit. You know what I mean? But yeah, let me cut it short. Just want to throw this out there, man. It's sad. My thoughts go out to the family. You really didn't deserve this. I mean, this old man just wanted to live his life, just walking from wherever the hell he's coming from, and this fucking son of a bitch, this weak, spineless piece of shit. I just hope to God that this dude ends up either shot by the fucking cops or somebody gets to him. Because the comments I've been reading, somebody's gonna touch this dude. If someone sees this dude, because he's very recognizable. But I really hope he gets shot up. People like this do not deserve to live. That's just my opinion. All right. So let me cut this short. I've been rambling. I'm a little bit pissed. Donate to the family. All right. And that's all I gotta say. Everybody else, leave your love, leave your hate. Most of all, subscribe. All right. Peace, bitches.